Okay. Alright, so, yeah. Last time we picked up a new familiar, but died right after, so we're gonna have to go and get him again. Oh. Okay. Oh. There we go. Alright. Wait, come back. No, stop. A little ahead of myself there. Actually, I have to put the mushroom on the thing first. Now we can drop the thing. There we go. Can I jump there? Yeah. There we go. Wait, no, wait! Ah! Let's give it one more. Wow. Alright. Fellas, pass it back and forth. No! Back some of that health. Alright, let me get you this time. Alright, so the first time you didn't expect me to jump this way. You actually start on this one. Okay. We go back around. There we go. Svarg! Alright. Let's go into point carries not equipped. Alright. Now we can do fire. Just like that. Short range fire for some reason. We also determined there's nothing good we can do with this destruction yet. Okay. Alright. Peachy face. Slowly refill that health. Could kill all these villas, but I don't care. Get a bottle of Svarog's breath. Use it to travel to the safe place. I could. Now I'm gonna try. Actually, since I literally just last time died trying to get back to the safe place from here, let's just go ahead and do that. Yes. No! The problem is it's too easy to just use the item. Where to find the Turlich grass. Turlich. Wait, hold on. Tell me something different. I'm Borovik. Alright. Just not that, skill items I can use to. Time to recover magical powers. Alright. So I should go that way. Which I can do either direction. I guess. Oh. People killing me. Oh, great. Oh, no, stop. Huh. No, I cannot take the fellow from here. Mushrooms. Alright. Okay. So to get to... I might be able to do that from here. We'll take a look. Here this time, yes. No, spikes! Why are there spikes? There we go. What's this? With this scroll, Spark has learned to shoot farther. Good! And look a lot farther, but okay. maybe. Alright, that still doesn't help me with this room, though. Alright, 1 second here. Alright, so back down. Oh, how'd you get there? Dock. Borovik, if I ever see mushrooms in my swamp again, I'll rise from this bog and take you back down with me. Bolotnik. Hey, nope. Alright. Okay, so am I able to fight Borovik this time? Borovik won't let me get back to the village. Alright, he's far to let me do it. Hey you, the path is closed, isn't it obvious? It has nothing to do with your argument with Bolotnik. My mother needs me to pass, so I'll pass. Admirable persistence, little girl. Well, I'm Borovik, spirit of the forest. I command all of the mushrooms here, but I see you have sufficient servants, too. It seems our powers are quite equal. Do you really wish to fight? No? But you're going to have to. Well, it's unlikely that you'll be able to even be able to reach me. Whoa! These laser mushrooms. No! No! Stop! Stop mushrooming me! Alright. Eat this mushroom. Path is closed! No! Alright, let's fight. Come on. Hey. Oh, sorry. I am out of magic. Come on, Borovik. Die for me. Lasers. That is not a mushroom function. No! I was doing good that time. Alright, just... I should have more health potions. But oh well. Yes, we fight. Nope. Ah. Stop killing me. Yeah, I'm dead. Ah! Oh. easy way to get back to... No, not really. I don't have anything like that. No. Okay. You try. No, down! Down! It's the other way. Yeah. You're killing me. Get you. Oh! Okay, stop it already. They say you can't solve problems with violence. But in this case, it's worked for you. I'm sick of your familiar. So what do you want from me? I'm searching for placoon grass. It grows near the village. That's all? I thought you were fighting me to appease Bolotnik. Does it matter? Would you fight me again if I said I was sided with Bolotnik? Fight you? I don't have the strength left to fight anyone right now. I quit. Okay. Mushrooms. Let me... Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you. Wow, can you really help me get through? Let me share some Turlich grass with you. Yeah. Come to the village and say hello to everyone. Sure, I'll do that. As I say... Okay, yeah, just take that back to him, but also let's see what's going on over here. So there was... Ooh, looks nice. Ah, found placoon grass. Now it's time to go back home. Oh, cool. Are you happy that I brought some placoon grass, Mother? Of course. Finally, Domovoy should come. He will help you. Only me? What about you? And me too, my dear. You will help me too. Why are you so sad? I'm not sad, sweetheart. I'm just very proud of you. You coped with such a difficult task finding that placoon grass. I would find anything and go anywhere for you, Mom. There are many places that you'd be better off not to visit. Such as the place where my father is. Your father was targeted by Liho. It feeds on his sadness and the pain of his family. It was wrong of us to have you living in such danger. That's why I brought you here. But I miss him. Me too. I think I could actually fight Liho. Liho's not the kind of demon you should mess with. Anyway, we shouldn't be talking about such scary things before sleep. You'd be better off to just remember how important you are to me, and what a dangerous task you've just accomplished. Have a good night, Alesta. You need to regain your strength. Good night to you, Mommy. I love you. I love you too, my dear. The time has come, Radmila. But I don't have the heart to say goodbye. We have a deal. I remember. We wanted to wait until Alesta became self-sufficient. It's you who wanted that. My mistress, Morena, would never have even entertained the idea. She put a curse on you and your family long ago. I am that curse. We await your soul in Nav. Why didn't you just obey her years ago then, and take me already? You, the mortals, have no chance of understanding us, the spirits of sickness. If you'd left Alesta behind as a child, she would have been alone with no chance of survival. So she would have been the next person that I was forced to take. I hate to have to deal with children. Wait for me outside. I want to kiss her goodbye. This is the last time you will ask me to delay the inevitable. Goodbye, my sweetheart. I'm so happy that I raised such a wonderful daughter. Oh! Have you done everything that you wanted? I want to see how Alesta will be when she's grown up. I cannot disobey Morena's order again. We're going to Nav, Radmila. And so that is the end of it. Mother? Mother! Sweetheart, go back inside. Mommy, where are you going? It's my time to leave, Alesta. The spirits of sickness won't wait forever. Stop! Don't go, please! Goodbye, Alesta. I'm very proud of you. Oh, Mommy, no! I'm glad that you came here. Everything that's happened is so terrible. How are you, my sweetheart? I'm not good, Aunt Veronica. Mara took my mother. I'm so sorry. Radmila was a very kind and wonderful woman. Don't speak like it's impossible to get her back. Mara has taken her to Nav. Nobody has ever returned from there. She will live on, but with a different life. Aunt Veronica, I'll get her back. I'll go to Nav for her. Alesta. If nobody's ever returned from there, then we will be the first. Me and my mother. I fought Borovik all alone, I will fight Mara too. No one knows of any paths to Nav. I will find a path. I will trample down every path until I find the one that leads to Nav. Oh, Radmila would be extremely angry if she knew I wanted to support you in this. You will support me? You must visit demonic creatures to learn more. Cats know all about other worlds. The most powerful of all is Catmaze. Wow, I heard that his songs can kill. If anyone knows how to get to Nav, it's Bane. Serene wove a nest over my house. Maybe she could help you in your journey. I need some time to find a way of protecting you from Catmaze's singing. You should try to find a path. And don't forget about your Dome of Void. Radmila thought about him in her last days for a reason. Thank you, Aunt Veronica. Together we will save my mother. Alright. What's this diary nonsense going on? Alright. It's strange, but Borovik didn't seem like an evil and cruel spirit to me. He certainly brought a lot of trouble, though. He's clearly not angry at people, but at the disgusting Bolotnik. Oh, I feel that I will suffer again because of the conflict. Why is Mother gone? Why didn't she fight her illness instead of giving herself to evil spirits? Why wasn't I able to help? I just stood there and watched her take her away. I'll follow her, I'll bring her back. I'll crush the mountains and get to the gods. Determined. Okay. Visit Siren. Maybe she will help you on your journey. Anything to buy? Nothing special. Wow, more to leech grass. Holy Boar has just learned a new spell. Please give me your amulet of Svetozara for a second. There you go! Now its maximum level is higher. Nice. War and victory. Yeah. I become more powerful. Oh, hi. A siren. Just like this area. Hi? That's not a thing I was expecting to happen, but okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Hi, who are you? Oh, I'm so happy to see a human being coming from the east. When I heard the grass rustling, I thought it must be one of Borovik's servants. Welcome to the village, my dear. Please don't travel alone anymore. What? Oh, it is the village. I don't know if I'm going into the village yet. What was the other way first? Okay, you'll just take me back, I guess. This goes back to mushrooms. Wait, whoa. Oh. I think that was a mistake. Okay, so I think those will probably just connect. This. Yeah. But there's a thing down there, secret. I don't think I'm... well... yeah, it's true. Okay. Oh. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'll get my, spider out. Okay. Nope. Not quite. There we go. Alright. There's the last of Treleach grass. Send that back to what's his face. What's over here? Ooh, okay, that's a little dark and I can't swim yet, so. Spider's more explosive than... I can't jump that high either. Alright, Saren, take me back. Wait, oh, did I get an option there? Hold on. Was that you giving me an option of where to go? Yes, yes it is. Nice. I can't believe this. You found more Treleach grass. I have a scroll. Here you go. Svark has learned a new skill. Hold the range attack button to build power. Thanks, Volleyball. I hope that everything goes well for you with your witchcraft. Let's see what Svark can do. Remember, don't say anything to my stepmother. Why are you really hiding it, Volleyball? She doesn't want Volleyball to follow in her footsteps. How about this? Just gonna go save real quick. Alright. Let's check out this village. not strong enough. Alright, there we go. Alright. Sign. Went to the east to search for Sienna. Signed the blacksmith. The store is closed. I can hear someone coughing inside. Well, where's my daughter Sienna? She ran away towards the east and I haven't seen her for the whole day. Does she have red hair and a green dress? Yes, that's my lovely daughter. Have you seen her? She was collecting Treleach grass in the forest and hiding from Borovik's servants. Treleach grass? But why would she need that? Sienna told me that you had asked her to collect some. Me? Asking my own daughter to go into Borovik's forest? I would never do such a thing. What a shame. What on earth is she doing? If you see my Sienna, tell her to come straight back to the village. It's dangerous to be out there alone. I hope that I catch a golden fish someday. I'll wish for my father to have better health. Yeah. Oh, I don't know any prayers yet. The sun is our main god. Everyone in here worships him. But you don't know the words of honor, do you? If you learn these words, come back to the altar and accept the blessing. I'm down here. Ooh. It is shiny. No! Right, I still can't swim. I send my spider out. Can you do anything useful? No. Okay. Pigs. When I come to take stock of my pigs, I find one is missing every single time. Stop counting pigs then. Damn Volkolak. Who is Volkolak and why does he want your pigs? Well, Volkolak is a human who can turn into a wolf. It's eating my pigs. Vrikolakas. And nobody wants to admit it, but it seems like it's not just animals that he likes to eat. The girl named Sienna disappeared recently. I'm sure that he's the one to blame. No. Your face is wobbling. This is the house of the preposter. He only has time for important questions. My question is very important. I'm looking for Catmaze. Ha! If you want to talk about fairy tales, you should visit the old woman in the neighboring dugout. Oh, fine. Maybe I will. Oh, another cat shrine. Oh, I just jumped right over that house. Woman. Who's that coming towards my humble dugout? I'm Alesta. I'm looking for Catmaze. Do you know where I can find him? Oh, look at this assertive girl. Don't you wish to sit and have some tea? I have no time for this, Granny. My mother was taken to Nav, and Catmaze is the only one who knows the way there. Oh, it sounds like your adventure is a little bit more interesting than I first thought. Anyway, you should sit down for a while. I think we can help each other. Really? I heard that Bane lives in the dead forest. Yes, but the way there is now overgrown with thickets. It's not a simple path. It's lucky that you found me. My name is Svetozara, and I have 3 cats. I love cats. Are they hiding from me? Oh, I wish they were just hiding. When a Volkolak showed up at our village, they ran away. All of them went east. I have no strength to search for them. But if anyone knows how to find Catmaze, it's my pets. Cats are from a different realm. We have so much to learn from them. Okay, Grandma Svetozara, I will find your cats and you can translate me their purrs. I'll wait for you, my dear. You entering the diary, eh? A girl named Sienna disappeared from the village. Wasn't that the girl I saw when I went to Borovik? Villagers are blaming Vokalak, a man who can turn into a wolf. It's a very dark magic, and if Vokalak exists, we're all in great danger. Svetozara is able to talk with cats, which would be really useful in my case. I wish I had time to learn their language too, but it's much faster to find all 3 of Svetozara's cats and then bring them back to her dugout. Okay. We have a quest involving cats. Oh, who are you? Wow, what a lovely raven you have. Yep, this is my familiar. Oh, you're one of us Magi too? Almost. But to tell you the truth, my familiar doesn't obey me. I've heard that it can attack in all directions. Would you like to have it? Why do you ask? Of course I'd like to have it. It would be very useful for me. Okay, just give me 100 coins. Sure. I hope it serves you better than it served me. What will such a young girl do with all this money? You weren't so old yourself, but you found a way to spend it. I'll find one too. Okay. Alright. Who's the birdie? Varen. Raven from you can attack in all directions. Show me. Show me what attacking in all directions looked like. Ah! Didn't mean to do that, but I'll go ahead and take the time. Oh, not you. Oh, attack in all directions like that. Okay. That's pretty nice. There's an old forest to the east of the village. Demons are known to multiply in there. They're getting closer and closer to us here, but for the west it's even worse. My lovely husband guards the western gates. I'm very worried about him. Okay, is that the end of the village? Okay, I'm gonna go save and let's go... I guess find some cats. Hold on, are we gonna be... Ooh. There's something hidden right there. Where is that? Is that the road? No, it's a little too far for that. But let's see. No. That doesn't make anything good happen. There is something hidden here, so where is it? Still don't have any prayers. You can jump into the water. Okay, let's not do that. He went to search for Sienna. So I guess we gotta go find him. Too. Ah! Try to attack me. Yeah. Okay. Fun. Ah! Bees! No! No! It's a very awkward kind of attack and very slow. No! Ah, stop it. Some bees at me. Okay. Yeah, I can go this way. More wolves, or whatever those guys are. There's a potion up there. No. Not useful. Hop up. Here we go. Oh, what? I'm seeing another sham potion. What is you? Besides huge and fragile. Alright, that is not death. Nice. Hey, nope. Down. I do have a key. Scroll. On the scroll, Lad learned how to move faster. Attack speed increased. That's nice. I'm not using Lad at the moment. I'm using Varin. Oh. You can't jump? Oh. Oh, it's a cat! Hi, cat! Great, this is one of Svetozara's cats for sure. Hi. Okay, what's over here? In this hidden spot. Oh. Interesting. 2 deadly pits and 1 that is not. The sphere of the god Veles. Maximum level of mana is increased. Nice. Okay. Non-deadly pit. Ooh, a thing down there. Hey, nope, hey. Back down. We found the amulet of Yaravit, god of war and victory. With the level of the amulet, the strength and defense grows. Okay. Death to go down here. Alright. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take your cat back to her. So then I can save. It'll let me jump down. Stop trying to kill me! I don't know why Spider is so strong. That's all done. Wait, this is just a bag sitting there. Okay. Oh. Okay, this is going to be a lot easier to just fire at them. Well, it would be if I had magic. Like that it can start attacking and run away. Alright, Svetozara. Oh, here's the first kitty. So, my dear, can you tell us where Catmaze is? Meow, meow. And how do we get there? Meow, meow, meow. I see. So, Alesta, Catmaze lives far off to the northeast. There's a way through the forest, but it's a difficult passageway. Firstly, you need to turn right, then go left. But where to go after that? One of the other kitties will know. Nah. Alright. Okay, let's go find kitty number 2. Let's go off to the right. Great. No! No bees! Okay. I have to go with my bat, who is faster even if he cannot fire in the direction away. Chicken, I say, a giant chicken. Ah. Okay. Fire. There we go. A little bit of health back. Oh, great, what's going on here? I think it is too dark. I've got a bad feeling. I'm not going to go to where there's a bad feeling, but I don't really have an option, do I? It's down. Oh dear. It's a lost woods, isn't it? Oh. Here's what she said, right? She gave me a direction. I don't have enough directions to get there. To get through there. Okay. Wow. It's pretty. And deadly, I'm sure. They die in the water too. Just like that. No! Ah! Melting. Why do the witches dissolve in water? Just get through here. Alright. Oh. Except don't do that. What? Hey, I landed on the thing. That ain't right. No! Let me guess, that's gonna kill me, isn't it? Okay. Good. It's a different color. No! Okay, I can go down or onward. Well, let's go down. Okay. Yeah, let's make those noises. I'm not fond of what he just did, whatever it was. That doesn't look safe. What's this? Oh, I don't think any of my current familiars can move this stone. Oh. Okay, don't want to. Dangerous. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Oops. One of the places we can go. Oh, there's a key. Which might mean. Okay, that was not helpful. So that's what happens to you. No! So goopy. So almost dead. Grr. It's a little bit. I guess I have to go around to get that. Oh, but of course there's water there. What the heck? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, no. Not okay. No! Not looking to be almost killed by slimes. Ooh, okay. Ooh! I like that. I like that immensely. Yes. Back some health and hope that it's still toggled. Good. Okay. So let me go back and get that. That thing that was on the other side, if I can. No, I can't. That side is still not. Okay, fine. Oh. So, my love, did you find Svetozara's cats? They ran away, my dear. Those fluffy beasts are more deaf than I thought. Use Tutsan to destroy everything in here. We need to find those cats. Of course, my dear. How else could you find a way to catch Bane? There is no other option. They are the only ones who know where he is. I'm going back to the swamps. Maybe one of the cats are there. See you there, my dear. I'll wait for you near Archaris, the light of my eyes. Hey, who goes there? Come here if you dare. Is this the boss fight? You're Kikimora. So, are you here because of the cats? Why do you care about those cats, Shorty? It's wrong to steal cats from old ladies. Do you want to teach me some manners? Come on then, try it. Yep. I'm not happy about what's happening here, also I need it faster. Bella? Or am I... yeah, I'm just gonna die. Incredibly much so. No! No falling in the... No falling in the water! Okay, definitely switching to the other guy. Also... Oh wait, what the heck? Okay, I just realized I've done like no damage on her. I'm probably not ready for that battle yet. But we can continue to the rest of things. I'll just come back if I hit it again. No, okay. Down. These monsters are not good at all to fight with. Wait, that's not gonna do anybody any good. There we go. Okay, that will only kill me. So we'll just go around. Okay. Alright. Really, this Raven is an awful fighter. What? I guess so am I. Okay, so this time we won't die. Yeah. There's probably like a fast way to switch between familiars that I don't know about, but I don't know about it, so. Great, now I'm almost dead again. I'm not doing well here. Give me some health back. Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to go buy some health potion things. Because I have... Oh. Well, I do have some. Whatever. Actually, if I do have some, I may as well try fighting her again, just using them. Sounds like a plan. Let's, not too bad. Alright, move that away. Okay. Alright. I don't really dare. Can I... Kikimora. She calls me Shorty. Okay, yeah. You definitely have far more HP than I can fight with comfortably. That's just the facts. On the other hand, if this is your only attack... Hey, what? None of that! doing that. Ooh. Okay. Wait, what are you doing? Whatever you're doing, I don't want you to keep doing it. Let go of that wall. Okay. Oh no. Hold on, I don't have... No, I don't have any more. No more health potions, so I better be killing you quickly. Almost. Get you. Oof. Gotcha. Oh, you little... Just try to enter the swamps. My dear love will pound you into the mud. Whew. Alright. Kikimora and Borovik are also looking for the Catmaze. But why? These evil creatures are clearly not who I'd like meeting again on my way. But I found the Tutsen grass. I need to ask Veronica on how to replenish its supplies. Tutsen grass? Did I? It's news to me. Alright, well let's see what's in this... Oh, is that what's over here then? Yes. Oh, and a cat! I found Tutsan. Use it to fight against demons. Great! This is one of Svetozara's cats for sure. Tutsan. A plant brimming with sun energy can defeat demons. I got 99 of them. Nice. Whoa. Now I hear you. Okay. Oh, here's the second kitty. So, honey, how do we pass through the forest? What's wrong with you? Alesta, my dear, did you find this kitty in your cat mint? Maybe. This kitty won't tell us anything today. I'm deeply sorry. Okay. It's like, yep. Cat mint. Tell me nothing new yet. Okay. Alright, one more cat. All the way over there. Well, let's get moving, I guess. Still have time, probably. Bees, wasps, whatever. Right. So I went into that cave last time. Let's see what's off this way this time. Ah! Work. Need to land like directly on his head. Which is not at all likely, apparently. Alright. These wasps, worms, whatever. No! Great. I ain't ready for this. Nope, not in the least. Alright, I used up all my healing, so I'm gonna go back and get more. And I think we said Veronica wanted to see the Totsumi grass we saw too, so we'll go back that way. So yeah, I already did. Fine. No, nothing new? Okay. What's your loose strife? What? Okay, fine, don't tell me anything. Oh wait, right. Just gonna buy stuff too. Alright. Shine. Yes. Oh no. Oh, wait, one more. Okay, so now we have a little bit more health. Let's go back to town. Okay. And we have Borovik. I have tried, yeah, I tried going up, and that led me to the maze forest, which is not a place I'm going to be yet. I went down, and let me do that goes down. No, don't kill me. No! Alright. Oh! No! All right. Oh. Okay. So basically we have to go down. And theoretically there's a cave right there. Oh wow, what is that? It's a barrier made of polygons. Okay. Cat. Great, this is one of Svetozara's cats for sure. Svetozara. Alright. obviously can't go across that. I can go down here. And die? Probably. How about no? Yeah. I'm just gonna use a little warp cheat. Does the cat come with me? Better stay. Yeah, okay. That is definitely not where I saved. Let's see, up here. Alright. Third cat. So, my dear, how do we pass through the forest to find Bane? Meow, meow, meow. It's that simple. Okay, Alesta, listen carefully. In the place where the path is playing tricks on you, go east, then to the west, twice to the south, and once more to the east. I wrote it down on this paper. Take it with you. Many thanks, Svetozara. Change a note with directions. Okay. Good luck, Alesta. Come back to visit me with your mother when you found her. Alright. Yeah. East, west, south, southeast. Okay. Alright. We can do that. No, I'm not going for that. Okay. I'm not intending to go in the well. Forest is up here. Call. No. Stop killing me. Raven is such a bad fighter. Okay. East. And then west. And then south. I don't know why down is south, but down is south. And then south again. And then east. There we go. Oh, dear, that fellow looks scary. NPC, or are you gonna kill me? You're gonna kill me! No! Oh. Scary monsters. What? Alright, you look like a bomb. Pretty much. Big pufferfish fella. Got it. Alright. Okay. Oh boy. Got him. Alright. They look creepy, but at least in person they're not quite as... Oh, dear. Who told you you could... Okay. Apparently I can go both ways. It looks like I want to go to the right, so let's see what's to the left. Ooh, a key. Two of those guys. No! Well, I'm almost dead. Oh, you're fine. Use your phone. Just die and give me some health back. That's not health. No! Okay. Does it not end? I'm almost dead here. Oh, right. Okay. Not as terrible as... Yikes. Wait, I heard a cat. I heard a cat. Does that mean there's a treasure chest? Yes, cat! Cat! No! Okay, health is good. Just out of reach. Creepy whispers! Ah! Stop! Why is it still going? I killed the guy. Oh, there's another one. No! No! What? Don't tell me I can't jump high enough for this. Not fair. Oh! Very fair. Alright. It is 4 o'clock and that is the end of my time for being with y'all today, so thank you for hanging out. And I will let you go.